Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends over at Joann.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going to do the second week of the Bernat Velvet Stitch Along. This is the second face, the back face of your pillow. So it's a regular corner to corner. It's again 19 boxes wide by 19 high, and it's just a regular corner to corner. So if you know how to do a corner to corner, this is good to go. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn to the diagram on page number 2 and let's take a look. If you recall last week we did corner to corner, but every fourth row ended up being this popcorning that we were doing. This time in week number 2 we're eliminating the popcorn and just making it a regular corner to corner. So this is what it will look like in diagram format. So let's eliminate that out. And just essentially we're going to start off and work your way diagonally. You need a total of 19 boxes wide in order for you to have this match the front. So it's kind of a neat concept. We're going to just get you started and then I'm gonna show you how to start decreasing and then finishing off, and then you'll join me next week then to finish off your pillow with me together. So let's start week number 2. We're going to create a slip knot and put it onto your hook. So if you did it with me last week, the only difference this week is that there's no popcorn stitching. So we're gonna start off the same way, is that you're going to chain 6, but watch my secret. So 1, 2, 3, pinch, 4, 5, 6. Right where I'm pinching is the first stitch, and you're going to double crochet into that stitch plus 2 of its friends next door. So just working your way back down through the chain, just double crochet. So watch where this tail is. That's kind of a secret to this. So you're gonna turn your work and you're going to get bigger. So look at it from a diagonal point of view. So don't look at it from a flat point of view. Just turn it kind of diagonal and you're going to start the next box. So watch the secret. So 1, 2, 3, pinch, 4, 5, 6. So double crochet, just move your thumb out of the way on the one you pinched, and that's your first double crochet. And double crochet them back on that chain. So there's gonna be a total of 3 double crochets in a row when you come back across that chain. Now see, make sure that this is facing the right direction. So make sure that it's facing straight down towards you, and then you're just gonna go to this space over here, the last space, and just insert in, pull through and through as a slip stitch. And now chain 3. You're gonna build another box. So chain 3 and 3 double crochets into that same space. Okay, then you're going to turn your work, go for row number 3. So you're gonna build it out. So you're gonna keep doing this until you get 19 boxes wide. So right now it's 1 and 2 wide high, or 2 wide, and then it's 1 and 2 high. So let's build out again. So 1, 2, 3, pinch, 4, 5, 6. Right where you're pinching is the first one. When I first started corner to corner, I didn't pinch like that, and I was always having to count back, and it would take forever. So if you pinch it, you can see it right immediately just by moving your thumb. So then flip it up and slip stitch to the spacing, and then chain 3 and continue to build along that same space. So 3 double crochets in a row. Okay, and we'll get that box done. Now you're gonna flip it to the next space and chain 3 because you're still growing out, and you're going to put in 3 double crochets. So I'll show you one more increase round and then we'll start decreasing together. So to increase again, we're going to just turn and chain your 3. So 1, 2, 3, pinch, 4, 5, 6, and move your thumb and start double crocheting back across that chain. The nice thing about this yarn, even if you make slight mistakes, the yarn is so vibrant that it's gonna hide it really well. So you're just gonna flip it up to the space and then chain 3 and double crochet 3 times. Okay, and just join it to the next one, and 1, 2, 3, and put in 3 double crochets again, and you do that all the way down until you get 19 boxes wide and there'll also be 19 boxes high because you're growing in a square. So 1, 2, 3, this is the final time. So let's just say this was box number 19, so we have 19 boxes across, and which will be 19 boxes also high. Let's start decreasing. So to decrease, we need to get ourselves to here to start pulling it in to be together. So you can't start for where you are. So in order to start now is that you're going to slip stitch yourself across until you get to this spacing. So just slip. So 1, 2 and 3, and then you start. So you chain 3, and then just in that same space just 3 double crochets again, and you work your way across. But you don't want to work your way across like you have been, because then you'll grow it out. So you need to make sure you stop before it hits the final edge. So just flipping it up and put in your 3 double crochets after you chain 3. So the corner to corner is one of the most popular stitches of crochet at this time, and you know, something new will come along in the future, but this is the go-to for many people in the crochet world. So we're gonna just join it. So technically, if we wanted to grow it into a rectangle, which we're not going to do, you would continue to build out on this side even though we finished off early on this side. Do you see that? But in this case we want to maintain a square, so we're going to turn our work. So you don't want to go any further, you just want to stop and turn your work and just slip stitch yourself back over to that gapping space, and then go right into that space and start again. So chaining up 3. So you can really see that you're creating that flat edge on that side, right? Do you see that? See how you're creating this edge? Flip it up. 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3 more double crochets into that same space, and I think this is the last time for this particular one. And just join it, and you can see that there's a box missing. So turn, and this is the final box. And then chain 3 and fill in the final box. So you can see that we've grown out. We started to decrease and we decreased ourselves back to a point. So we've kind of gone corner to corner. So just join it, and the way I like to do to finish off completely is I turn the work and then I just slip stitch myself right to the point, and that's where I'm gonna trim my yarn. So I'm just slip stitching just to get this here, and then you're done. So what I need you to do for this week is that I need you to do your boxes up to 19 wide by 19 high, also decrease, and therefore you'll have this particular one that matches the other one for size wise, and then you're gonna join me back here next week as we continue our mystery together.